Okay, welcome back to Rails Minute. Hi, everyone. I'm Dan Bostrom, Rails Member Engagement Manager, and I'm here with Deirdre Brennan, Rails Executive Director. Today is a special version of the Rails Minute. We are taking some time in this episode to reflect on the 10th anniversary of Rails. So, Deirdre, 10 years.
Yes.
We've accomplished so much in these 10 years. So when you think back on that time, what really stands out to you?
Boy, so much. In fact, I think I have to, issue a statement up front that, this probably will take more than a minute, this episode. So I think, when Rails was formed, I think there was the first thing we had to do, and I think one of the most important things that sort of the basis of everything was to restore people's faith in systems. And that was difficult because people had lost their previous system. The state funding was very the cash flow was very unpredictable. So that was very important. And I think we did that by really engaging with members, lots of in-person visits. I mean, it just kind of laid the foundation for the rest of the, I think, most important things we did, were like all the networking, groups that we've worked with, the engagement work that you have done, the grants that we have given out for, CE and My Library Is, the e-read, thanks to the state library for that funding to get it started. Explore More, the innovative things we've done. Explore More, Find More, soon to be famous. Just, our EDI initiative now. I think what it really comes down to, instead of just giving a laundry list, is that we've always been very much on the lookout and very sort of opportunistic to find new ways to help libraries be the best that they could be, because that's what we always said that our job was. So I guess if I had to say I think maybe my proudest thing would be, and I think really the most important, was getting the administrative rules when they revised them back in like 2014, 2015. Getting them to re-include continuing education and consulting, because those weren't in there. Can you imagine? I mean, if those are the number one. I mean, I know advocacy, the members say, but I mean, without our CE, I don't know what the libraries would do, so.
Yeah, it'd be a different place for sure.
Yeah. So that's what I got for now.
A lot of trust building in those 10 years.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So as part of the 10-year celebration, we are creating an anniversary wall that has some central themes written into it. Can you tell me about those themes and how they've incorporated into the work that we've done over those 10 years?
Sure, and I don't think these themes will be any surprise. They've come from working with members about what is most important to them. So obviously resource sharing, huge. That's in the System Act, and just won an award for that, the Atkinson Award, which is really thrilling. Empowering libraries, supporting them, helping them be the best they can be. Leadership, the innovative programs, the COVID, helping libraries, figure out what to do. Advocacy, collaboration underlies everything we've done. Stewardship, obviously, we've been very much focused for all the years, all the 10 years on, making the best use of tax dollars. So I think those are the big ones. I don't think I left anything out. Yeah, it's going to be a great visual, but we'll be providing lots of remembrances, celebrations, celebratory things to members. cetera, throughout the year.
Yeah, this is an ongoing thing.
Right.
So things weren't always super easy for Rails, and you've already alluded to that. It can be natural to look back and sort of gloss over some of the rough patches, which I don't think you would do. But when you think of those rough patches, you know, what do you think got us through those tough times? How do you think we sort of overcame that?
Well, I think the staff always, you know, a deep commitment to, you know, serving libraries, you know, really dedicated. I mean, it was a tough thing to be at the system, you know, back then. I mean, you know, it was, I mean, people thought we were crazy. I think, you know, I mean, when I first, you know, went over there, you know, I mean, we didn't even have the lights on, you know, because we were trying to save money. I mean, it was just, yeah. So, but I think, you know, commitment, you know, belief in the importance and the power of systems and resource sharing and collaboration, optimism, you know, and you know, I have to say the board over the years has been so supportive also of us, of all of the things that we've wanted to do. Our colleagues obviously also, you know, membership, you know, the member support. So yeah, I think it's, yeah.
I mean, yeah, all those things, and you know, doing one of those things, building trust and building, you know, commitment to optimism in
Mhm.
one of those things is tough, but building them all together is a real task. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's what a 10 years.
Yep.
Um, okay, so we've looked back, and now look forward with me. What does the next 10 years have in store for Rails?
Well, well, the first thing is a new strategic plan. Obviously, this is a great time to be doing the planning, because it's just such a perfect time to look back, which will help us to look forward. It's, you know, I never would have predicted there would be a pandemic. So, you know, I think one of the, so I'm not claiming to be able to predict the future, obviously, but I do think that it's really time to re-envision the system and what we should be doing. I mean, we may find, you know, we may end up with a very similar vision, but I think we have, but we may not, you know, I think we really have to have a, you know, just a great dialogue with all of our members, our colleagues, you know, our peer systems and our colleagues at ILA and the state library about what it is that we need to be looking forward to and planning for, because nothing ever stays the same. So looking into the past, you know, I was you know, a historian by vocation, I guess, something like that. And you know, you know, understanding the history is very important to being able to deal with the future, right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. Okay, well, thank you, Deirdre. This was a fun special edition
Yeah.
of the Rails Minute, and I really appreciate you guiding us through those last 10 years and
My
and
pleasure.
into the future as well. So thank you, everyone, and we will see you next time.
Bye.